Para business leaders dan intellectual business community, kita lanjutkan dalam segmen terakhir diskusi kita hari ini. How local brand can compete with international brand. Local brand yang kita maksud adalah Papa Roon's Pizza yang bersaing dengan pizza-pizza merek internasional yang lainnya. Dan kita lihat bahwa Papa Roon's berhasil di dalam mengembangkan bisnisnya walaupun dengan local brand. Dan kita masih melanjutkan diskusi kita sebelumnya, yaitu I ask you about the franchise arrangement from you. Is your franchise arrangements better than the franchise arrangement from international?
Well, we're here. Jadi kalau orang beli franchise dari luar negeri, kapan mereka datang dan untuk berhubung dengan mereka, agak sulit. You have to fly there and get the training. Kalau we're in Indonesia, masalah apapun, we know the problems they have in Indonesia.
How about the rate of royalty that you asked them?
Of course, it's much less than America.
Oh yeah?
You go with American royalties, you know, you're
how many % of royalty that you require?
Well, they charge more in the States, maybe more or less 6%. Yeah, we're on 5%, but we also give a discount on that, and you know, so we.
Oh, not only the pizza itself, but the franchise also
we give
you have
a royalty.
discount.
We give a royalty. Well, we subsidize. Yeah, we subsidize them because it takes time to get it going, and so we subsidize it for the meantime.
I see. Okay, there's questions from the audience, from Sonny. Please, Sonny.
Yeah, Ron, you said that most people don't understand the franchise business, and I agree with you. What steps are you taking to possibly educate your possible franchisees? And also, as you also said, the law here doesn't seem to support many of the franchise businesses, and a lot of franchisees tend to not follow what the franchisor expects or follow the agreements. What steps can be taken to prevent that in the future? And how do you rate the market in Indonesia for the franchise business compared to the rest of Asia? Can you give us your advice?
Okay.
Yeah.
Good question. So, Ron, how do you give trainings to the employee once they got your franchise?
Right.
But before you select your franchisee, what steps did you do?
I mean, we have a lot of questions. We look who they are. So the selection is much more difficult than it used to be. And each time we also learn. Each time we deal with a new franchise, so we make sure we tell them that business adalah mereka punya. It's not our business. We are giving them the brand and we're giving them the recipe. And the business, untuk menjalankan business, the sense of business is theirs. Untung rugi is theirs.
Do you prefer the person that has already another business so that they already understand about the being an owner of business, or you want to have the newcomer of the entrepreneur?
Preferably we have people who have business experience, entrepreneurship, and preferably kita mau hands-on, jadi investor yang betul-betul kepingin memegang business sendiri dan menjalankan business sendiri. But it's not always possible.
Yep.
So then we take people and we see their manager yang ditunjukkan sebagai yang akan jalankan business. We look at that person.
And also, Sonny asked if the franchisee, didn't meet your standard or go outside of your agreements. You have experienced that?
We have. We're very tolerant, but there's been a few franchisees that we terminate the franchise agreement. It's happened.
It happens.
Yeah,
and
sure.
So far the termination went smooth?
It went okay. But there are cases where it's a little more difficult than others. And as far as compared to other countries, let's say yang dekat, it's like Malaysia and Singapore, I think Indonesia masih di belakang dengan, and the reason is because the laws kurang mendukung.
Okay, so what kind of laws actually that can support you?
Well, I think termination if they don't follow the regulations is much more difficult to carry out. Untuk menjalankan.
Oh, to carry out. So we have recently a big case of a big franchise that was terminated by the franchisor. Do you think that it is because the local franchisee has less right than the franchisor, or do you think that the case was something not related to the franchisee system?
Biasa kalau sudah sampai di-terminate, biasa sudah cukup gawat. So it's not that the franchisor, we don't want to terminate, the franchise tidak mau terminate satu agreement dengan asal aja dengan begitu. So apalagi if you have an international brand in America untuk membuka outlet, it's very difficult. A lot of expenses occurred. So sebetulnya pasti ada masalah dengan the franchisor mau berhentikan franchisee. Usually it has to do with issues of character.
Okay.
Yeah?
Okay.
And if the franchisee mau berhentikan franchisor, usually it has to do with
The commitment.
no, the biasa rugi. Kalau sampai rugi ya menutup outlet. Tapi the franchisor, it's because something with a character issue.
So in the franchisor and franchisee system, who is more dependent than the others? I mean, franchisor is more dependent to the franchisee, or
No, it's
franchisee?
interdependent. Interdependent. The franchisor depends on the franchisee untuk menjalankan tugas dan apa namanya maintain the standard. And the franchisor is there to make sure that the standards are met. Tapi di Indonesia masih merasa bahwa orang beli franchise, oh, I have a problem, it's your problem, you help me solve this problem, harus selesain masalah ini, tolong bantu saya. Well, it's not actually the franchisor's problem. The problem of solving the problems locally in the outlet adalah masalahnya the franchisee's problem.
So they expect too much.
They expect a lot, yeah.
All right, because they have paid.
While what they're using, while what they're using is the mark and the recept and the system.
All right, not the management.
No, not management. The management is theirs.
All right. Okay, so among all of your strategy that you can, be successful in the market, what is the most successful strategy that you have implemented?
I think for Papa Ron's, the most successful strategy we have is the Crazy Tuesday. Crazy Tuesday adalah satu sudah terkenal sampai driver in the house, sampai pembantu, sampai it's really goes to the low end market because bisa beli pizza, beli satu dapat satu free. So we call it Crazy Tuesday. You buy one, you get one. So it's our makanan is lebih murah daripada makanan Padang, and it's cukup untuk bikin kenyang.
Okay.
So, and they like it.
Are they your target market?
Well, sure, they're our target market. Everybody's our target market.
Okay, so you don't see target
No,
market?
I don't see. No, our target market is anybody who wants to eat pizza.
Okay.
Children, little kids are our market. Everybody's our market. Eventually, the bigger the market, the better for us.
And it doesn't affect the sales of the pizza for the following days?
No,
not at all.
Not at all, no. If they like it, mereka tunggu minggu depan, beli lagi.
Okay. Is any other breakthrough that you want to do in the near future?
Well, we're working on some things. I just, of course, I can't mention it on TV yet.
Secret.
It's still a secret. But we're working on some things.
Okay.
And we're expanding. We're opening in Ternate.
Are you planning to open up in other countries?
Well, that's in the drawing boards, yeah. Of course, we're looking for international markets, but slowly.
Slowly.
Yeah.
It's not in a very near future.
No, there's no rush.
All right. Okay, Ron. So we've got a lot of lessons from you, because in Indonesia, when we start something locally, and there's already an international brand, usually we feel that we are not in the better position, or we are not in a good position to compete with international brand. And Ron has shown us that a local brand can be even charging more expensive than international brand, and then still also successful, and people also enjoy and know very well about this local brand. Yeah, and you're also successful to bring in not only the product but also the system. the system of franchising, to your business, and also it works also well. Also, but not only the product or the pizza Roon mix Western food with local topping, but also in the franchising system, I think Roon also put in some local cultures into the arrangement, right?
Of course.
Yeah, that's why it's adaptable to the local conditions.
That's right.
Yeah, and then the question is, when it is adaptable to the local conditions and it becomes a standard, when Roon wants to, expand to other countries, whether Roon will take this standard to other countries or Roon want to make special arrangement in other countries. Both has plus and minuses that Roon has to consider. Yeah, one is consistency, the other is local situations that has to be adapted, right? So from our discussion with Roon, we've got that Roon has started the pizza 10 years ago and now has already about 40 outlets. It's not bad at all. It's very good. And you see that Roon also able to develop local tastes like the satay topping and local topping, Lampung chicken, yeah. And it looks like not only it's only for attracting people in the name in the promotion, but from the sales it looks that people like it, right?
People like it.
Yeah, and I think we need more Roons to to develop local brands and then to also develop a franchise system. Yeah. And I hope that the people watching our program here has the inspiration. Either they can be the creator of local brand and then franchise to others, or they can also start to thinking, why not we franchise local brands rather than international brand. Saya Dr. Bayu Prawirahi, Executive Director Intellectual Business Community. Kita jumpa lagi dalam acara The CEO Reference berikutnya. Terima kasih.